Welcome back to my channel, and today I am doing a little short ombre for my client for her birthday. So as you can see, she wanted them square and she definitely said she wanted short, but I did go a little bit higher in the length because I didn't want to do them too short for her, because end game I know that when clients say they want them short, they really want them medium short, not too short. So anyways, I decided to just go a little bit longer than what she wanted. So when it's ready for me to just file down the whole thing, I have no problem to take it down, but then it's not too short. All right, so moving forward, here I am. I'm just going in, putting some blue on it. This is Mia's Secrets. I love Mia's Secrets so much because it just goes on so well. They're not paying me for this. The product is just good. So as you can see, I already based these with Mia's Secrets again, clear. Okay, so now I'm going in with the Mia's Secrets blue. Now I have no idea what the name of this blue is, but it's just blue right now. So I'm just going in, putting some blue at the tips, and I'm going to do this on all 10 nails. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to use the nude, or you could say covered pink acrylic, just to cover this so we get a beautiful ombre effect. So now I'm just going in with the cover pink, as you can see, but on this nail, that little pinky gave me a hard time. Like seriously, it didn't come out how I wanted it to, because the line was not blending as well as I anticipated. So at some point I had to like change the cover nude and just got something darker than what I was using, because when you have an ombre, you do not want that solid line to be showing. It just looks crazy. You want your ombre to blend to where you cannot see the line. All right, so that's why that little pinky was giving me a hard time. But moving on from the pinky, everything else looks good. So at this point, I am just trying to like blend it so it has some kind of a normalcy to it, right? And I'm just going in and just blending away, just trying to make sure that everything looks good and everything looks nice. So at this point, I'm actually just putting on clear just to seal everything, just kind of like an encapsulation. I'm actually just trying to cap both colors together, and I'm trying to make sure that once I start filing, drilling down the nail, whatever, that blue does not come off. So that's the whole purpose of me doing this. So I'm gonna do this on all 10, and this is very satisfying because it's just, when you put that clear and it comes together, you can have an idea of what your ombre is gonna look like. Sometimes when you put the nude and the blue together, you can't really see what it's gonna look like, but once you put the clear, you can have an idea, because the clear just kind of mold the whole design together. So if you're doing an ombre and you feel like, okay, the color is not blended, don't get discouraged until you put that last clear coat on it, and then you can actually see the blend. So once I'm done with that, I'm just going around the cuticle. I always go around the cuticle because sometimes you might go too close to the cuticle, and I know a lot of times, especially beginners, we tend to go very close to the cuticle, and even sometimes I go close to the cuticle because you don't want to be too far from the cuticle. Your customer might ask you like, why aren't you going closer to the cuticle? So at this point, you just want to make sure you're close enough but not too far away, and we're just creating that little road where we could just walk around the cuticle and to remove any excess acrylic that might be on the skin. That's the whole purpose of doing this right here. We're removing anything that's like attached to the skin. Sometimes with acrylic, it might seep into those crevices, which we got to get them out. Okay, so that's the whole purpose. I know sometimes when we're doing nails, the clients, they'll get agitated and they'll be thinking in their head like, why are you staying so much on my cuticle? Like, what happened to the rest of the nails? Like, this girl is on my cuticle all day. Hey, watch out, you might cut me, but at the end of the day, if you don't seal that cuticle, you're gonna have lifting, right? So that's the reason why we keep going around this cuticle, trying to make sure we have that cuticle is flush. Once we create that road and we can see that there's a pattern going on, you know, the road looks smooth, then we'll just move on to the next nail. Now for me, I don't do too much filing because most times when I lay my acrylic, it's already smooth. These acrylics now, they're self-leveling, so if you know what you're doing, your acrylic's already smooth. The most emphasis got to be in the cuticle application, right? So that's why when I'm doing nails, you can see how much stress I'm stressing the cuticles, right? Because the cuticle is key to having your nails on. Now at this point, I'm just measuring. This is how I measure the nails, trying to make sure the nails are on the same level. I just file away and then I measure. So if I notice like one nail looks longer than the other, once I measure it, I can notice that. So that's the reason why I turn the hands like this. If you turn the hands the other way, you don't really have a good idea of the measurement, right? So once you turn it backwards like this, then you'll have a good idea of what the measurement of the nail actually is, right? And also you can get that nice C shape when you shape it like this. A lot of people like that C shape. Some people who mostly go to Asian salons, maybe older clients, they might not like it, but younger generation, that's the style they go for. They want that sharp look, right? Nobody wants a square nail that looks, you know, elongated. They want a square nail that looks sharp, a sharp, clean, square cut nail, right? So older clients, they might not like this because they're thinking, okay, maybe the edges, you know, going to scratch them. But younger clients, this is what they want. Now this client here, she was about middle age, about my age, so I can't really say that, but you know, that's my thoughts on being in this game. So now I'm just actually putting on some stickers. I wanted a real classy look for her, and I didn't want to overdo it. Like sometimes I'll overdo just putting on stuff because I love cabochons and I love the drama and all that extra stuff that goes on nails, but you have to know what your client wants, right? So this client, she didn't want anything excessive, right? So I had to like baby these rhinestones, like literally just really have a mind of, okay, let me not give her too much. Let me just put 6 stones and some tiny stones around the corner. You have to know how to read your clients, right? It's not about just doing nails. Like you might think something's cute and the client don't like it, right? Because some clients are very, very simple. And then some clients are outrageous, right? And they like extravagant things. So you don't want to give somebody something extravagant on their nails when really they want something simple. So you have to learn how to identify who is in front of your chair, right? Who's sitting in front of you. Do I go extreme with her, or do I give her a little pizzazz here and there but still keep her nice and neat and clean? So the lady who was sitting in front of me, you know, I read her and I was like, okay, she wants something simple but a little pizzazz. All right, so that's why I went for this design. I think the YSL gave it that touch of class, but the ombre was just decent, and then the rhinestones just was like, hey, here I am, it's my birthday. So this is the finished product. As you can see, it's very nice. It's not too long. The shape is very sharp at the tips, and it was just a nice, clean overall look. So if you like content like this, subscribe and encourage me so I can post more videos. Thank you for watching.